Councillor Mark Ingle, the leader of Harlow Council, you've got positive news about the paddling pools. Can you just go through it again, please?
Yeah, when I first moved to Harlow, one of the things that I liked most about Harlow was the sense of community, and I think the people that designed Harlow really got it right with the paddling pools. They're a real melting pot. Families sitting and talking while their children playing together, a sense of community. And we're determined to preserve that. But preserving the paddling pools as they are at the moment is going to be hugely expensive. If you look behind me, they're surrounded by quite a low fence. The water's deep. We can't keep them open as much of the year as we'd like because of the depth of the water. We need to keep some lifeguards there. We need to get some paddling pool attendants, and there's pressure to increase the height of the fences. Unfortunately, they're built of concrete, which is now 60 years old. It's on clay. The concrete is deteriorating. Every year we're faced with a maintenance bill, and to bring them up to current modern day health and safety standards is going to cost an awful lot of money. Yet we're determined to keep that facility. So the council, benefiting from monies that have come to us as a result of HTS, are in a financial position where we can invest a little bit more than, well, quite a considerable amount more, if truth be known, than just refurbishing them, to upgrade them to something that's newer. Well, it's new, it's modern, it's more fun for the children, it's more hygienic. We're going to change them to splash pools.
Right. So you're saying, even though we've picked as we're having a lovely summer, it looks a lot of people. Here we are, as if by magic, but it isn't. Yeah. Behind us, there's a bush fair pool. Some would say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But you're saying actually it is broke. And as you've just gone over, it is broke because of, as you said, the concrete and fences and health and safety. So, splash pools. Tell us a bit more about the splash pools.
Well, the splash pools don't have the same depth of water. What they are is a surface that children can run around on, and all sorts of jets of water and water features that will get them wet, but we don't have the same depth of water. The advantage of that is that we don't need trained paddling pool attendants. So quite literally, they turn on. So in this lovely hot spell that we've been having, the last, I think it's been 8 weeks since my garden's seen a drop of rain, we could have turned them on and the children could have been using them. We could have doubled the amount of time that the paddling pools were available for children to play with. They're not broke, but they are breaking, and the cost of fixing them is such that we could use that money to invest in providing something much better.
And splash park, forgive my ignorance, but splash parks, are they not for really little children? A lot of children seem to be of various ages. Is it limiting children who can use it?
No, they have different features. Some are suitable for littler children, and the bigger kids perhaps wouldn't be interested in them, but some of them are bigger. Compare it, I suppose, to the playgrounds of my youth, where you might have a seesaw and a roundabout and a slide. Today's playgrounds, for example the one in the town park, they've got play facilities for children of all sorts of ages, and they do appeal from seesaws, which are much safer, and roundabouts that are much safer, to that huge climbing net thing that they've got that the older kids seem to enjoy.
A lot of reaction on our site, a huge amount of readership, etc., but there has been objections, and that's formed into a petition that people want to save the town. Of all the pools, people accept your arguments, we want to save the town park pool. They feel that's somewhat iconic in itself. Is there any chance of that being saved, or has that ship sailed?
We're still at the design process at the moment. We've committed to spending the money. We've committed to looking at replacing the paddling pools with splash pools. Initially the thoughts are to replace the one in the town park because, as I say, it isn't a zero-sum game. This isn't something where we can carry on as it is with the town park. We'd have to spend an awful lot of money on there. Nonetheless, we will listen to residents, and if the strength of feeling is strong enough, we'd have to take it into consideration. But what we've got to remember is, when these were designed, they weren't designed as iconic pieces of architecture. They were designed for children to play in and for communities to enjoy. And if we can improve that aspect, I think Gibbard would have approved.